Hello guys. It's Lady Tiff Moose. Happy April Fool's Day. I have had a few pranks played on me today. I obviously cannot talk today. I have had a few pranks played on me, mostly by YouTube. One thing that is not a prank is my hair. I have dyed it. It's a bluish black. It's dark blue. And yeah, so today, in honor of April Fool's Day, I decided to do something called Lady Tiff Moose's Top 5 Pranks that aren't detrimental to your friend's health, and one that might be. So, let's get started with that. Prank 1. The age-old classic of putting a piece of paper or something over the sensor on a mouse so that when you move the mouse around, the person cannot use that, and it kind of renders that useless until they flip it over and see. I've seen this picture, the troll face. I've seen Nicolas Cage on multiple of them. So yeah, that's always it's a classic prank. I mean, it's very, very well worn, I guess you could say. But, you know. Number 2. Yes, the screen is upside down because you can do this to people's computers or laptops. I told you guys I can't talk today. Simply press Control and Alt and then use the arrow button. So either the up, down, left, or right arrow button, and it will flip the screen that way. I've played this prank on a few people before. It's always really interesting, really funny to see the reactions. And yeah, so that's always a good one. Clear nail polish on a bar of soap. I have used this once or twice. It pretty much renders it useless. You By putting the nail polish on it, the clear nail polish, make sure it's clear nail polish, it makes it unable to lather like it's supposed to. So you're pretty much just stuck with a bar of soap that does nothing. So that's always an interesting one. It just depends on how well you code it, I guess. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It's funny when it does. The next one. Ignore the number on there. Why isn't my body wash coming out? Plastic wrap. That's why. This one I have never seen before, but I'm really intrigued by the idea of it. Like, I really like the thought process here. Yeah, so pretty much you just take the lid off of a bottle of, soap, lotion, anything like that that's got one of these kind of caps, and you place plastic wrap over the hole, and then screw the cap back on and cut away the extra plastic, and it keeps it from being able to come out. So, yeah, that is one that I may have to try in the near future. Add googly eyes to everything. I swear this is one of the funniest things I have ever seen. I have not had this happen to me. I have not had the opportunity to actually do it to anyone, but I would 100% totally do this. Totally recommend doing this. And like I said, none of these are really detrimental to your friends or your family's health. It's not gonna do anything that's gonna, get them hurt or anything. It's just stuff to, to play around with people and to mess with them. Like, seriously. Everything. This, this is something that multiple members of my family and multiple friends of mine would do. So yeah, it's very, very funny. I would love to try this sometime just to see what the reactions of my family would be. I would do something like this. So finally we come down to the one that may be detrimental to someone's health. You have to be really careful in doing this one. I'm just going to put a disclaimer out there. I don't recommend doing this. I just thought it was funny. If you do it, please, please be careful. So it's called the ketchup prank. And some of you, may have heard of this. All you need is a half full bottle of ketchup and a container of baking soda. And you're going to turn the ketchup upside down, and this will allow all the ketchup to run to the top of the bottle. And this step is like what you have to do for this to be able to succeed. You put 2 spoonfuls of baking soda in the ketchup bottle as soon as you turn it right side up. And the ketchup is still like in the sides of the bottle, which is why you have to turn it upside down so that it can be on the sides. You screw the cap back on and let the ketchup run down the sides of the container all onto the top of the baking soda so that it covers the baking soda. Do not shake it. When you get a bottle of ketchup out of the fridge, like before you open it, you always, shake it to get all that liquidy stuff all kind of mixed in with it. Well, when you do this, if you're doing this prank, that mixes the ingredients together. If you're in the room, step back. Pretty much, as you can see, it makes a ketchup cannon. It says that ketchup splatter at 12 feet off of the ground. I would not recommend doing this if you have high ceilings. I would not recommend doing this at all. But, like I said, it is pretty funny. I enjoyed just reading about this, and it kind of made me laugh. It says how it works is one of the ingredients in ketchup is vinegar. So once you add the baking soda, you've basically made your first grade volcano. Like, when you were in elementary school or whatever, and you had the baking soda inside of the paper mache volcano, and then you added in the vinegar and the food dye, the red food dye, and it just exploded everywhere. And that used to be the coolest thing. I used to love doing those. But when you shake the ketchup bottle, like I said, it kind of mixes all the ingredients together, which is the same effect as pouring that vinegar into that baking soda in that volcano, and it pressurizes it. And when you open the cap, all of that just explodes and releases, and it's a huge mess, but a very effective prank. So yeah, I thought that was really interesting. So there you have it, Lady Tiff Moose's top 5 pranks that aren't detrimental to your friend's health, and one that might be. If you have any pranks that you guys like to play that you have had played on you, please share those in the comments. I love to hear about it. If I get enough, might go through and do another one of these type of videos, reading your guys' comments, reading the pranks that you guys have successfully pulled off or had pulled on you. If you have tried any of these, let me know. Let me know how it worked, what kind of reactions you got. I hope that you enjoyed this. If you did, give her a like, make sure to subscribe, and I guess that's it for today. Happy April Fool's Day. Hope you had a fantastic day. And as always, I will see you in the next video. Laters!